The end of law does not mean to refrain or to abolish. It means to preserve and enlarge freedom. When you talk of law, the first relatable word that comes to a common man's mind is justice. What is the meaning of justice? Justice, there's a common perception about justice in common man's mind. Justice, according to a common man, means to punish a perpetrator. There's one thing that I'd like to add to this definition. What I mean to say is yes, justice means to punish the perpetrator. Apart from that, it also means to ensure that the victim is compensated for the loss that he has incurred. The victim should also get a suitable remedy which will help him compensate the loss that he has incurred because of the wrongdoing of a perpetrator. Friends, I'm Advocate Tarshit Bhardwaj, and today we're going to take a deep dive into the legal world and understand significant changes that are upcoming. The 1st of July 2024. The 1st of July 2024 is going to mark the beginning of a new era in the Indian legal system. The Indian legal system is going to witness significant changes. The introduction of 3 new criminal laws. First, the Bharatiya NyayShala, the Bharatiya Nagrik Suraksha Sanhita, and the Bharatiya Sakshya Adhiniyam. These 3 new laws are all set to be introduced and to replace the currently existing criminal laws, which are the Indian Penal Code, the Code of Criminal Procedure, and the Indian Evidence Act, respectively. So what are these 3 new criminal laws? What is the use? What is the purpose of introducing these 3 new criminal laws is what we're going to understand through this video. The introduction of these 3 new criminal laws is important because it dates back to history. They were administered by the British a long time ago, for 300 long years. And the main purpose that we are having a currently existing criminal laws is because of the Great Revolt of 1857. The Great Revolt of 1857 had a significant impact on the British administration, on the British government that ruled upon us. This Great Revolt had such strong impact that it almost brought the British government down to its knees. After which, 3 years later, we were introduced to a criminal law that goes by the name the Indian Penal Code in 1860. Unfortunately, it's been 75 years. 75 years since we have gained independence from the British's rule. And even today, we are being governed by these criminal laws. It is very pertinent for me to explain over here that the purpose of these 3 criminal laws that were introduced during the British's time was only and only to suppress revolutions, to suppress a common man's voice, and to suppress the acts of revolutionists. Numerous revolutionists are freedom fighters, are well-known freedom fighters, were put behind bars and punished just because they spoke against, opposing the British government that ruled upon us. Gentlemen and ladies, these 3 new criminal laws are going to make our judicial system way more progressive than where we are today. And by the introduction of these 3 new criminal laws, we will see a day when every common man regains trust and faith in the judiciary, in the judicial system of India. Let me talk about the Bharatiya NyayShala. Bharatiya NyayShala is a criminal bill, is a criminal law which is all set to replace the Indian Penal Code. There are many significant changes in the Bharatiya NyayShala which will empower our citizens and make our judicial system more progressive, progressing towards the idea of justice. First thing that I'd like to highlight is an example. Now, in our current Indian Penal Code has this provision of this offense. It acknowledges an offense which goes by the name outraging the modesty of a woman. The difference that the same offense acknowledged in Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita and the Indian Penal Code is that the Indian Penal Code only acknowledges and recognizes the act of outraging the modesty of a woman. It can only be done by another man. But the Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita has a gender neutral stance. It looks at it at a gender neutral stance. Just say the outraging of the modesty of a woman, according to the Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita, can also be done by a man and also a woman. This can be reported. Let's say if a woman outrages another woman's modesty, this can be reported according to Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita. Apart from that, we all know that the times are changing, we're moving to a new era, and every era has seen crimes of its own nature. The new crimes, the new developments. And Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita gives recognition to new age offences, such as we have a burning topic currently. We're talking about paper leaks, the NEET controversy which is going on. Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita also recognizes the commission of such offences and also states punishment for the same. Moving ahead, talking about Bharatiya Nagrik Suraksha Sanhita. This is set to replace the Criminal Procedure Code. You must have all heard of this dialogue, a very prominent dialogue. Tariq pe Tariq, Tariq pe Tariq, Tariq pe Tariq. This Tariq pe Tariq system is going to come to an end. These new laws are going to put a full stop to the Tariq pe Tariq system. Bharatiya Nagrik Suraksha Sanhita talks about fast track justice. Justice is to be ensured and delivered within a period of 3 years only. Fast track justice, that is what it talks about. Apart from that, it also sets time frames for investigation, time frame for getting a charge sheet framed. This law, Bharatiya Nagrik Suraksha Sanhita, ensures that a policeman is accountable for his actions. Let's say if the police picks up someone, it becomes the duty of the policeman to inform the family members of that person that so-and-so person has been picked up and charged under so-and-so offense or under suspicion under so-and-so offense. This accountability, and the same has to be entered in their registers and all the records. This will cause them to be more responsible and more accountable. Moving further to the Bharatiya Sakshi Adhiniyam. The Bharatiya Sakshi Adhiniyam is all set to replace the Indian Evidence Act. The Bharatiya Sakshi Adhiniyam also recognizes the admissibility of electronic evidences, which is very important in today's date. As we all know, everything that we do, every appliance that we use, every digital device that we use, everything that we do is through an electronic means itself. And there is also a rise in crimes which are occurring due to electronic devices. The Bharatiya Sakshi Adhiniyam also allows the admissibility of evidences through electronic means. Further, it also allows the use of high technology equipments. Our investigating teams, our investigating departments are going to be equipped with technology which is suitable to be used and which will come out with better results in today's date. My friends, the 1st of July 2024 is going to be a historic day. We, the people of Bharat, should take this opportunity and this reason to rejoice and celebrate, as the laws which talked about penalizing, which talked about punishment, are now going to be talking about justice. We are moving way ahead from where we currently are, and we are moving towards justice. My friends, I hope one day, we will see one day soon, where every citizen of India has blind faith, has and regains blind faith in the judicial system of India. That's all for today. Jai Hind.